Everyone, that was a huge, huge announcement. I had to get on here and do something immediately, and still gonna mess with the light a little bit. Well, Fab 2.0 came out. It took me about 17 minutes for it to come out. So that whole argument that no one plays this game and no one cares took a little bit of a beating tonight. Lots to take in. It's been a couple weeks since I've been around. Very busy. Personal life, some unfortunate things, some good things, just very, very busy. However, BNR came out in between there. There's not much else to say on that. I really want to get to Fab 2.0, and it's just an exciting thing right now. And boy, I got to tell you, it is really something to see how much thought went into this particular announcement. The previous announcement, not much to say. The big criticism I have is that simply they needed to roll it out a lot better. I have no problem with them possibly asking, pro players only 2 weeks to play Classic Constructed. And it's something that is another thing that, as Fab has done plenty of times before, taking some of that Magic did and then doing their own thing with it. In this case, this isn't really doing their own thing with it. Magic Pro Tours happened two weeks after set release, and they went fantastic. I expect the same thing, especially in a lower variance game like Flesh and Blood. I think great players will be able to distinguish themselves, and I think there'll be more interesting things going on. And listen, throwing throwing something like that in the ring is just going to create better marketing for the company, better marketing for the Pro Tour, better marketing for what's going on. Because the casual people might be like, "Huh, I've heard about this. Let's see what's going on." Now that might not just happen. We might have a rock paper scissors, and while it's not the most perfect format in the world, I don't really know what is. A lot of time, a lot of my experience in playing competitive Magic was a lot of rock paper scissors. When I came back after a hiatus in Theros, it was mono black, mono blue, and Esper control, then blue white control. I think after a little while, a heroic deck popped up. Listen, there wasn't a lot of decks, and a lot of times, even with those 2 weeks with the pros doing it, there wasn't a lot of decks, and that's okay. As long as great players are playing a format and they're giving good publicity to the company, really it's a successful Pro Tour at that point. So I don't have a lot more to add on that. Let's get to Fab 2.0. First blush, I have not a lot of criticism here. Other than the website broke, but that's okay. The websites are only set up to have so many users at a time. So the fact that it happened, I think they can live with that. So what I wanted to get to, right, we're just going to go pretty much right all the way through this. We're just going to kind of scroll down when needed, and we're just gonna go through it. First of all, I'm gonna get the joke, the magic joke out of the way here. We asked for huge changes and all of these things, and all we got was Chronicles. And if you know that joke, you're as old as I am. So, so we'll see what that does with certain sets. I understand the collectors probably are not going to enjoy this, but the first set of what we're going to get to, the history pack, does not include, I noticed, does not include Monarch First Edition, does not include Tales of Aria First Edition, which that was another thing that came out the last couple of weeks, is that, wow, everything's out of print. So there's people holding that Monarch First Edition, people holding Tales First. They actually got a little bit better today. Now, they're probably having a historic come out in about 6 months. However, that got a little bit better today. It's out of print, and you're not ever going to see it without a white border again. So it helps a little. I think the ship has sailed on that overall. I don't think you're going to see the big investments, but, we'll see what happens. And speaking of, because I got to wrap up every video with something, we're gonna experience some joy. I'm gonna move these little I'm gonna move the camera around a little bit, and we're gonna experience. Yeah, that's Monarch first, but we're gonna get why I'm referencing that as experiencing joy. So white border. Um, I think one thing that is going to be unintentional consequences is that some of the cards that are hard to see now from across the table are going to look a little bit better just from having the brighter border. It's just something that will happen with your eyes and certain cards, and some will have no effects, and that's just going to be it. I just think that, boy, they're just really, really hard to get through all of this. So this introduction is basically a thank you, and it is just absolutely fantastic. So Fab 2.0. He gets in it here, and man, just beautiful stuff. Just thanking everybody, and it just you could just tell just how much went into the thought process here. So I just love it. It's about investing in one thing that I did mention is, and one thing I've speculated on is that at the beginning of the game, there's clearly been some sort of contract and some sort of investment um, between Fab and larger distributors, and it has hurt things over time. And we all know which big one I'm talking about, but I'm not going to mention it right now. This tells me that it's very possible some of those contracts are going away, and Flesh and Blood is now going to grow without without that help, because it doesn't need anymore. Because tonight a website crashed, so it's really hard for me not to see that as a possibility and something that's going to be better for LGSs going forward. There obviously we have no idea how long that is, but 3 years would make sense as far as a length of time for something like that. That is me speculating. That is me, just a person who deals with contracts in his own life. I do not deal with these kind of contracts, obviously, so I cannot possibly really comment on the whole thing. But it is something that I noticed right at the beginning of the announcement. So, one of the other things that I thought, and I'm going to get to this in the theory at the end, and we got the notepad out. As you can see, we're gonna move this one to the end. So the big reason why nothing was in print, they were busy printing these cards, battle decks, and what they are calling a history pack. Very similar to the word historic. I'm not sure if there's a mistake there or not. I don't think there is. Doesn't matter. Oh, also, with everything else, and we'll get to this as well, but a lore article came out. It was fantastic. Rip someone that was cool. You go read it yourself. It's worth it. I'm sad that one of my holy grail things is an original first release of the lore book, but boy, that is just I gotta sell too much of cards I want to play with to be able to get that thing. So maybe someday. But it turns out what they were printing was this new set, the history packs. They did announce the name of the new set. They were printing battle decks, and so so what I hear now is with all the releases of the print runs of Monarch first being 125,000, I think they're at a place where they have not expanded printers, or they have not done that yet. It appears that most of that happened in between Crew and Monarch. That doesn't appear that it's happened again, because it appears they can only support so many things going on at once. That's fine. I'm just commenting of what the likely scenario is and why all those things had to be out of print, why all these announcements are all coming essentially at the same time. So, but that's okay. That's completely okay. And he talks about the core values, and he talks about social and casual play, which is going to be this announcement. you know, I just have to say this as an aside. This is a flesh and blood video. Um, but one of the things that happened when I left um, Magic as my #1 game was a thing that just a comment that kept they threw out a couple times. Just they kept getting pie in the face about, and that was, well, maybe this product's not for you. This announcement is about expanding the game and saying that there's always a product for you. That's what this article actually says. You know, I've had friends that are interested. They don't want to take the plunge. This video, I am sharing with them. I am spamming them with it. I am telling you this is a time to get into this game. I want to grow this game. I cannot wait for Pro Tour 1. They've got a lot of things going on with this announcement and within the next 3 to 6 months that are just very exciting. And I just can't wait to see it happen. It's fun to be on the wave of a game as it's growing again. It's just really fun. I'm 41 now. It takes me back to when I was 14. Pretty cool. There's just so much. There's so much that so much was thought through in this, and you could tell that it was something that literally took meetings over a year, and also listening to so much feedback. So it's just a lot of positives out of this. So let's get to some more of it here. Uh, as a lot of people suspected, there is no more first edition, which was interesting how they described it. They didn't describe it as no more unlimited edition. They described it as no more first edition, which I think there's a choice of words in that somewhere. But I just those little things I hear or don't hear, and that was it. So what you hear is there's no change to the game system. Everything's going to come out, and it's probably going to come out in the 3 waves that have been common with sets. And everyone's going to have a chance to open as much as they can the first from the date that it comes out. Then it's going to go away for a while, and then when there's enough sets, and I think it's going to be 3 at a time. So each historic pack might be 3 sets at a time. So eventually things just kind of fade away that way, but there's so much overlap that there should be enough cards available for everybody basically forever. And that's the hope. Eventually they have to grow to the point where they can get more printers to do even more sets or even larger sets, or if they want to do the history pack in a different way. But initially, it just means that there's just one set. It's the release. By the way, the next release is Uprising on June 24th, so it's coming later in June. The historic pack is coming out faster than that for June. It's going to be July 1st for certain areas. We'll get to that. No change in the game mechanics. No change. No restricted list ever in Classic Constructed. Well, no restricted list ever. Sorry, I did misread that real quick. So no simultaneous because of the cold foil problem. So instead of having both unlimited and first edition, they didn't want to release one where one was obviously worse than the other, which here's these, and these are the only ones that you can get cold foils. And here's these, you can't get any cold foils at all. They want it to be a situation where you can open them, and if you're not interested in them, you can trade them. They want to be, they want to, but very, very big thing that they did. So to accommodate for this and accommodate collecting and accommodate how much cold foils, particularly legendary ones, are going to be worth, change the rarity, which makes a lot of sense. Now, for me, that's a bad thing. I like cold foils. I really hope I open them in my heroes. But I'm going to trade for certain ones more likely now than try to get every single one every set. But that's okay. I'm gonna have my favorite heroes eventually, and there's gonna be ones that I consider more beautiful than the others. So it's unlikely that I personally am gonna be able to keep up with getting a cold foil of every cold foil available for every set. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure that out. So um, now the rainbow foils of the equipment are going to be available along with the cold foils, and they're just going to be a little bit more common than they have been. So that's also a great change. Majestics are supposed to be 6 in a box, along with one of their foils to show up. So that distribution of that you saw in Everfest probably not happening again. We're probably going to see a lot of the tail 6 and 2, which is maybe 2 majestic foils, maybe 1, 6 regulars, probably 3 or 4 rare foils in a box. So we will see exactly what that is, but that's a very likely scenario based on the distributions we've seen. So expect more like tails first as what your box is going to look like. And the cold foil is going to be in the token slot. And that's important for draft. The reason they did that is they don't want people rare drafting. So you get to keep the card. It's just yours, but you're not going to play with it in draft. And sealed, it's going to be okay. You open a cold foil and sealed, those are your sealed packs. You get to play with everything. In draft, yeah, you get the card, but then you have to make your pick. So it's just kind of a luck factor of playing draft, which I'm sure, given enough time, I can come up with criticisms of this, but I can say that I get it. So it's not a feel bad because you still have to make your pick. So you have it. So if you're gonna make a decision like this, where like, oh well, now I open something I can't even use, well, that's not true. Well, I mean, it is true, but you were lucky enough to win that draft. Then you can go ahead and go trade that for other cards you want if you don't like cold foils. It's an interesting concept. I'm sure I can come up with some negatives with given enough time, but I need to get this video out tonight, and we're just getting this out raw. So we're gonna hear my family come in. I'm gonna have some ice cream here showing up. It's probably gonna be next to the notebook. Not gonna stop talking. Got to get through all of this, but so cold foils. When you open them, booster draft can't use them. You can use them. And it looks like we got an icy here. Nice. Oh, we got a blue icy for the Gus man. Oh, the Polish kid.
Does he say hi with your new haircut?
Hi, I have a new haircut.
We'll let you see him. Well, all right. You want to say hi? There he is. There's the Polish kid with a haircut and the blue tongue. Beautiful job, buddy. Beautiful job.
Try yours.
Okay, I have to try mine. Sorry, everybody.
Yours is making me crazy.
Is
it good, Daddy?
That is good. That's good. And that might be the first, might not be the last slushy on stream. Well, I'm just saying, they're good. This place is slushies. All right, I gotta go for one more. I gotta bite it like a savage.
What has happened to me?
I don't know, man.
I think this is magic.
I mean, come on, it's the same as drinking water. It's the same. All right, let's keep moving on. Before we get to
ask somebody.
What do you want to ask?
The color change monster trucks, but they don't be in cold water in hot water.
Oh. So we finally found some. We finally found some what were color change monster trucks, but what they really are monster trucks that go from clean to dirty based on being in hot water or cold water. Right?
And not the ice maker. They don't have an ice maker, but I want to show I had fire and cold.
I honestly can't translate that one. All right, moving on. All right, so, and then there's going to be something called Marvel foils, which is some sort of treatment to cards. I'm guessing it's the flip cards. I'm guessing
Daddy,
it's
I
cold
know
foil.
mine.
What's that?
I know Monster for you.
You know what a Marvel is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's not look like a box.
Oh, okay. Again. All right. So. All right. So, cold foil. Okay. So, Marvel foils. Their rates are going to be extraordinarily high. Legendary cold foils. Let's just get to the numbers here. What's the plan? We got through this. Okay, Fabled Cold Foil, they don't know. Fabled Rainbow Foil, they don't know. They're not going to tell us. Legendary Cold Foil is once every two, let's see, 96, 96. Boy, can I not figure that? 192.
Daddy, I like your favorite.
Once every 9 boxes or so is when you're actually getting a legendary cold
called
foil.
Orange Bigfoot.
All right, buddy.
We love Bigfoot.
Do you want to pull up a chair, buddy?
Yeah.
Mommy, can you help Gussie pull up a chair? I think we're gonna have to. We're gonna expand the video out here.
You got brain freeze there, bud?
All right, we'll probably need that in a little bit. All right. So, Fable Cold Foil. Legendary Cold Foil once every like 9 boxes now. Legendary Rainbow Foil now a little over one in a case. Yeah, a little over 1 in a case. Majestics 6 per box, just like we said, but that change right up here, that's important. Cold foil reprint policy. It's the same. No dinosaurs right now while Daddy's finishing the video, okay, bud? Sorry, bud. We'll get to the dinosaurs as soon as I finish this off. You're doing great. All right, past, present, and future. We're talking about the history pack. Now, the history pack is booster set includes reprints from Flesh and Blood's past in white border with no foils, which is very important. However, all the good stuff is here. There's Spring Tunic. There's Command and Conquer. There's Become the Arknight. There's the Tome. There's Dorinthia. Hi, buddy. I love you too. All right. And this is when we get to things that don't affect me in the United States, but this is very interesting. There is going to be some black border, just kind of like when some other company named Wizards of the Coast did this. There were roughly, as far as the growth of the company, we're just past Legends, I believe.
I tried this one and it was so yummy.
It is very yummy.
I ate on this side.
Well, that's good. That's good. So we get some black border in French, German, Italian, and Spanish. So again, if you're following along to where we are roughly in, what is it, late 94, I think, when Legends was released. I gotta remember the exact order, but as far as this goes, that's Legends if you're following in Magic lore at that point. First wave of History Pack English is actually coming out next month. They were busy printing that. So May 6th, May 27th, May 24th, those are key times for you. History Pack comes out May 6th. So there's never been a better time to join this game. I am going to tell everybody this. All those cards, oh man, you just can't get that anymore. Command and Conquer is so expensive. No worries about that anymore.
This is my favorite one.
Yes, you got your favorite mat.
Why did you put it here?
Because we need it. We need it right now.
Oh, I like these circles right here, and I would.
All right, last part of the announcement that we're gonna.
I put your
there's a lot
favorite
here.
monster truck right here.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds
You
good.
never asked me what's your next favorite monster truck.
I don't know, but the orange Bigfoot you got right there is my favorite.
Do you like a karate one?
Oh yeah, the one that looks like your Taekwondo logo. Yes, it's another
Daddy,
version of
look.
Bigfoot that's just red,
Look
white,
at
and blue.
Picture office. He's like standing at you.
Thanks, buddy. All right, next part. So that was a lot. That's just the cards. Now let's get back to competitive play and different products. Number one, more storytelling and world building. Character development means more lore, which if I can never get that first edition release of the lore book, at least this is telling me that it's hope. There's hope. They're basically saying here, we haven't been able to get around to it, basically. Which I'm okay with for now, but they better eventually come out with a big volume that has all the lore up until that point, because they're talking about having even more lore. And again, today's article that came out on that, or last night's, was fantastic. I think there's there. So I wrote down here as I was doing it, right here you can see it. Hints at PVE. Very next point talks about PVE being very important to them. I love this idea. I love it. They say it's not about winning or losing, but having an epic adventure with friends and fellow gamers where swords, shields, pizza, and beers collide. This is right up my alley. We're putting a lot of thought, a lot into PVE, and it is. They have high expectations. They're working on it. It tells me that I'm pretty sure that's the thing they're hoping comes out right before Christmas. We will see what happens, but that is maybe my guess. Classic battles, this is going to be, so these decks are not going to be as competitive as people might be hoped. These are not going to be reprint places because they're telling you this is easy out of the play boxes that are meant to be like better than the intro decks that are out there. So instead of just 2 Ira decks, you have 2 iconic heroes, and new ones will come out with more iconic heroes over time.
Daddy, I must gotta tell you something.
Yeah?
You must stay away from me when I was gone.
A monster didn't wait for you?
You need to wait for me when I was gone.
Oh, well, we didn't get to the opening of cards yet. We're going to open a box of cards still real quick. Okay. All right. Well, I better hurry up here because I'm losing this guy here. All right. So. Okay, Gussie. So, and they are giving now official support to Ultimate Pit Fight with suggested rules, which is very close of what I have heard. Have not gotten to play it yet. Commoner is now in a officially supported format. Again, a blow to those people that say the game is too expensive.
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
They're not almost there yet.
Okay.
I think Maxine is a new monster truck, but he's in Monster Jam. And then Otto will go. We know Otto will go in Monster Jam. And then Jojo Fortune is a new one. And then Monster Mutt is...
That's an older one, Monster Mutt.
Monster Mutt is a dog, but he's not a real dog. Monster Mutt is a monster truck, and he's not the tree. But dogs are not trees.
Listen, folks. Come for the Fab 2.0 announcement. Stay for the dissertation on monster trucks.
And then monster trucks can't have dragons on monster trucks. And then I will be smushed like a pancake and a waffle.
Okay.
And then...
All right. Can you give me a couple of minutes so I finish this part? We get to open the cards?
I need to try a little more. And then, about monsters. And then, Hot Wheels monster trucks are not monster jam. And then, Hot Wheels monster trucks, I love Hot Wheels in monster jam. And then, there's a new monster truck, Bigfoot monster jam. And then, he's not the Hot Wheel. He's just double, but he's not very shaky.
Yeah.
But Connor Silver
Here's an orange
And
Bigfoot.
then sugar. Then
Eventually,
then
you gotta show your
Carter,
viewers something visual.
Sarah had the monster truck, and then Carter is one of Steven's brothers, and what is sister? But Grace haven't seen Wiz, but
Because yeah, I do have to finish this up, buddy. Cool, thanks. We'll get to the. All right, so folks, there's a lot of monster trucks you're going to hear on this channel. We will get to the cards soon. So here's the thing that's going to affect me the least, but maybe this is important to all of you. I do not really have a comment on this. EOO is now going to be used to determine things in the future competitively. Again, I doubt I'll ever be good enough or have the time, but hey, basically it matters for pro quest and above. Yeah. Yes.
How about if you have T-bones, you get them on this side. If I have T-bones, I can get them on this side.
That's a fantastic idea. Okay. So finally, this is one of the more interesting things here is that Blitz is going to have a suspended list. So there's no such thing as a restricted list, but a card can be suspended until the next BNR, until a date, or they can give it living legend status too early. I believe this is to control the speed of Blitz, and I think it definitely can be done positively. So we'll see what happens with that. This is one of the ones where I'm going to see a lot of people criticizing, but I definitely see the thinking behind it. And finally, this is another interesting thing is that
Have you guys watched Kanto before?
Yeah, I think a lot of people have seen Encanto now. So the last thing here that is very interesting to me is that when things become living legend status, which is what they're hoping happens to Bravo Star of the show, they're taking their weapons with them if they have one, and there's going to be a table that's updated with weapons and signature weapons. I think this is cool. That if a hero is gone forever, they're gonna Thor leaves with his hammer, I guess is how you can say it. And then the hint is that down the road, eventually there's going to be something like a vintage format where you only play the heroes that have gone to living legend status. I love that. That means eventually you get to play with your card. I guess when Bravo Star of the Show is gone in about a month, I guess it's just going to be a lot of mirror matches, which is not going to be a fun vintage format. But that might be what happens. And they're hinting about seasonal programs, and they're committing. This is one way of just committing to living legend even more. So I do think we're going to get less bans, more stuff about living legend as it is, and I think it's overall a great thing. And because
Daddy, guess what? Daddy, I call this a T-bone T-Rex.
Oh yeah, a T-bone T-Rex. All right, this is going to be a little embarrassing, but this is live. I'm going to just go ahead and change the panels as I'm recording here.
I watched regular Jurassic World on Discovery's TV, and guess what?
Yeah.
T-Rex ride the truck.
Really?
And then, guess what?
Really?
Just chasing the Thomas Rex.
All right, and we're back over
and then
here.
And guess what?
Yes.
They were friends.
All right, and there we are in all our glory here. And well, this is what happens when you got a transition in the middle of a video. I mean, this is what OBS looks like. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so the choice is up to you, Polishkid. Since we gotta end the video with a box opening, is it gonna be, as you call, is it gonna be the red card?
Mommy, do you want to watch Funny Animals? Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to watch? Do you want to open a new kind of box of cards, or do you want to open red cards?
New box.
New box. He's calling a new box. Oh, I love it. That's what I hope. So, James White talks about the joy of opening a cold foil, and everything comes on Oracle. So, we are going to crack the first box of Monarch First Edition. My best and worst. Yeah, you get to pick the box. We're only opening one.
Okay.
And I have to help you open these.
And guess what, Daddy?
Yeah, buddy.
How about we use one in a day?
One in a day?
Yeah.
Okay. That seems fair. All right.
I'm the geek on the top.
All right. There's going to be a bunch of new cards that you've never seen before. Are you ready? All right. So which box should we do?
Oh my God! I love them.
You love them?
I love them.
We're going to do this box right here. All right. Top left.
Chocolate.
Monarch First Edition.
Top left is funny. Yay, party boy.
All right, Gussie. They can hear you. Don't worry. All right. I got to help you start these, but then you can just do them, okay? And yeah, that's kind of party it is tonight, folks. Monarch First Edition. Let's do it.
There's a little one right there. I do this one.
All right. Do you want me to help you open? I think I have to on these.
Yep.
Yep, here. Yep.
I see a different one right here.
Here you go. All right. Let's see what we get.
Oh!
What is the joy that we get to feel tonight?
Oh my!
And the announcement. All right. Token of glass. It's been a long time. I think this is boy, it's been a while here.
Oh, I like this one.
Oh yeah. I think this is a 7. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've actually Rising Solitude, Solartude. Eventually I'll get that right. And we're gonna drop this down. Yeah, really professional this evening.
Daddy, do you like this one?
I do like that one. That's really cool.
No, it's yours, Daddy.
Oh, okay. That one's mine. Okay. All right. Yeti, Rising Solar Tide, Void Wraith. That was not the right order. First is a rare of an invigorating light foil.
I got a shiny for you.
Oh, the first shiny out of his is an Unworldly Bellow. Playable card.
I want this one.
All right, so that.
I want this
what?
one.
Is it 4? Is this one a 4? Okay.
That's mine right there.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Woo!
A glisten. And where's your other rare? Seeping Shadows.
Hey, that was mine.
We'll figure it out. We're just going to put all the rares in one spot, okay, buddy? Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Phantasmify. Herald of Judgment is my other rare. And Growling Growl, Rumbler, Bolt of Courage, Spears of Serenity, Across the Line, Blinding Beam, Frontline Scout. All right. What do we got over here?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, I got it the same.
All right, I gotta start figuring out what I'm doing over here. All right, tokens up here. Spectral Shield token.
I got a shiny.
Is it just? Ooh. Void Wrath. Void
Void Wrath. I made that one.
I got it. All right, I'm gonna just go through the pack here, and I think maybe just go through this.
I want this one.
Okay. Oh, you're flying, man.
No,
Another glisten. Here, now you can open the rest. All right. Playable, Bounding Demagon, Smash, smash, smash. Piercing Shadow of Ice. Herald of Ravages. Herald Protection. Overload. Nothing exciting. Ooh, Foil Belittle. And we got an Iron Weave. Writhing Beast. Looking Seek Horizon.
Oh, I got the other thing.
Oh, you got a matching Hungering Slaughter Beast. He's a Hungering Slaughter Beast if we don't feed him early enough. He holds a whole tree. Look at that guy. Isn't that crazy? Alright. We got the Rumbler. Well, Seas of Agony. Red, too, so. Second Swing. Herald of Rebirth. Engulfing Light. Which you need to read. Read the lore. Read the lore. Read the lore. Alright. Rising Solar Tide. Blinding Beam. Yanti Yanti. Belittle. I have a Hungering Slaughter Beast of my own. And I have cards being chucked at me. Dark Path Pilgrimage. Soul
Daddy,
Harvest.
I can bring card to you.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, not the body there.
You like that hero?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Merciful Retribution. So for all rares, no Majestics yet. I've not seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen a good one.
Well, Illuminate. I don't know where the other rare is. We'll be going through these. Alright, there you go, buddy. There's your start. Oh, there's Herald of Triumph. There it is. Okay. Alright.
Oh!
Piercing Shadow of Ice.
Don't you
Smash a Big Tree. Bounding Demigons. Here's the
Hey,
Shell.
look.
Oh, Riftbind. Good card. Auto Protection. Illuminate.
Hey, Daddy, it
Brandish.
sounds like the same. Oh, there's both sides.
Oh yeah, there's some of them have two sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that cool?
Yeah.
Overload. Unitide Plunderer. Stubby Hammerers. Convolutions. Invigorating Light. And a Hatchet. Not much going on again. I don't remember how much. I don't remember the clumping in this set very well. Oh, there's a. Oh, there's our first Majestic.
Daddy.
That's a good one. It's Genesis.
Dada.
Yep.
I have one.
Foil.
I have one for you.
Oh, there you go.
That's yours.
Cool. Ooh, I got a Sir Bolton myself.
Oh!
Is that? I'm glad he kisses the commons. I'm glad the commons are written down. Please never put the rares and Majestics in front. He likes to kiss the first card a lot. So don't throw them. Put them over here for me if you don't want them, okay? All right. Brandish. Seek Horizon foil. Oh, that's a nice subtle foil. Unfold yellow Captain's Call.
That's shiny.
Herald of Rebirth shiny. All right. Oh yeah, here. Bunch of commons.
My God.
Oh, Guardian of the Shadow Realm. That's our second Majestic. Definitely gonna have to keep looking through these. Probably gonna miss a couple. Camera's right there, buddy. They can hear you. Oh, there you go. What do you think of this set?
Good.
Is it good? Are the angels your favorite? Are the angels your favorite?
Oh.
You know what's his favorite? The sugar pulsing through his veins. That's what his favorite is right now. A smash with big tree in my face. Okay. A Riftbind. A red Riftbind. Growl. Card I still play because I play Leviathan. I really do.
Daddy, you can't pull me there.
What?
Daddy, I want that card.
Which one? Oh, the special shield. I forgot. Yeah, this is the stuff that came in first. Ooh, foil deep-rooted evil. That's nothing to sniff at.
Mine says fall down on the ground. Wait for me, Daddy.
I will.
Yeah.
Pulping and vexing malice. What all fell?
Like art.
Oh, okay. Well, while you're picking those up, I'm gonna go through these and sort them a little.
Okay, you can pick them up.
You want me to pick all those up?
I need help.
Okay. Start a channel to 4-year-old. They said it'll be fun this time. Wait,
My boy.
Oh,
How
yeah.
about Daddy? We're still 2 days in a time.
2 what at a time?
Um,
No, this is gonna be the only box tonight.
why?
Because I need to finish the video and get it out to people.
But Daddy,
But
I
guys,
want to do it again.
we'll do it again soon. I promise.
And
Mommy wants to watch funny animal videos with you. What's...
I can't do it all.
Oh no, we've got a quitter. You sure?
You can have it all.
Hey, Daddy, how many more sleeps so you can open more?
You can open more in 2 sleeps with Daddy. You can open more with Daddy in 2 sleeps, buddy. He's mad that we didn't rip more packs. Well, I'll finish up the box. I'm sorry, folks. If you have never had kids, I can't explain that to you. That's just that. It just happens. All right. Deadwood Rumbler, Ironhide Legs, Seek Horizon, and Valiant Thrust. I'm gonna do a little battlefield maintenance here. Let's see what he dropped on the floor. Sorry about that. I guess we're gonna have to open the rest of the case next time. Oh man, Herald of Rebirth was on the ground. That Soul Shackle's already damaged. That's alright. It's just a Soul Shackle. I'm glad it wasn't something else. Oh man. Yeah, glad I picked these up off the ground, and that's an Arc-like Sentinel that was down there. Alright. Yeah, definitely want to keep that around. We're going to go through the rest of the pile. Loves opening packs so much that he quit when he told he couldn't. That is awesome. Not as awesome as the announcement tonight. I think they did a fantastic job. And I just cannot wait for the future and to promote this game more. It's just how it's got to be hard for anyone to say no at this point. I'm going to try to make it harder. All right. Smash with Big Tree Foil, Gallantry Gold, Herald Triumph, Dimensional Gateway, Dimensional Gateway, and Leviathan. All right. We're going to be a little under an hour here, but that's okay. I better make it up to him by giving him that with special shields. That'll help. Piercing Shadow Ice, Dread Screamer, Cross the Line, Enigma Kamara, again, Yinti Yanti, Ghostly Visit, Overload, Void Wraith, Binding Beam, Piercing Shadow Ice, Ironhide Plate, Consuming Aftermath, and Battlefield Blitz. Well, I'm going to guess it's at the up here. I'm going to say, we're going to say what would have been second from the top on the left. Let's see if I nailed it. See, he's already talking about dinosaurs. everything's okay in the house. That's all that matters. Bounding Demigod. Boneyard Marauder. I think we can even lower this just even a little bit more even. There we go. Rifted Torment. Spears of Serality. Second Swing. Herald Rebirth. Seek Enlightenment. Overload. Ghostly Visit. I don't like that actually. We're gonna just get that up there. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, I'm a happy guy. That is exactly what we think it is. That is still a decent amount of money right now. And that is a cold foil carrion husk. And I've actually been trying to trade for this. Now that's a hit. That is a beautiful hit. And that is there's a little scuffing right up here, but that is pretty good condition, folks. That is, I'm a happy guy. Really, yeah. Iron Thrust, Phantasmify. Well, I was wrong which pack it was. I have seen 2 cold foils at the top of a box before, and I've seen one be a very good one like that, so we are not stopping, folks. We are not stopping. Riftbind, Engulfing Light, Enigma Chimera, Bolt of Courage. Get your Courage over here. Oh boy, we're gonna have to sleeve that right away. And you know what? We're just actually just gonna move the rare pile so the camera can fully get the carrion husk sitting there. You know, in case anybody switches into here. You know, even fold. Still should be there. I can't complain about nourishing emptiness. Eventually, enough warriors come out. You're gonna need as many nourishing emptinesses as you can get. All right. What a hit. Love it. Carrion husk. Upgrade that. Courageous Steel Hand. Probably died. That one probably died in the lore. Read it. Read the lore. Adrenaline Rush. Ooh. Read a little. Who is this Shadow Beast? Pulping. Dusknight Pilgrimage. And Soul Shackle that wasn't destroyed by my son. Really don't need them. Oh, alright. Ooh. Another one to make up for. Alright. Alright. Pound for pound. Okay, let's get to Seek Enlightenment. Ironhide Legs. Endless Maw. Tome Divinity. Alright. Probably nothing left. But $225 box is just fine with me. Alright, we'll Smash with Victory, Bounding Demigod, Mechanic Cackle, Spears of Serality, Cursteer, Courageous Steel Hand, Herald Rebirth, Void Wraith, Rising Solar Tide, Overload, Front of Scout Royal, Renegade, Battlefield Blitz Foil. It's possible that that could be Bolton. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've even picked Bolton out of the box, to be honest. Alright. 3 packs to go. We're going to save that white pack just in case. But we have done very well. Unlikely that there's going to be anything better than that in the case, but you never know. I've seen some good 2 legendary cases with 5 in the 5. I've seen mostly 5 cold foils. Piercing Shadow Ice. Alright, got it. No common foil yet. And there's some money. Celestial Cataclysm, first edition. I believe this is going to replace the unlimited version that I have in prison. I think I have one. I have to see. It might only be my second. I know that I did not open a lot of this. I was part of the people that paid too much, but I opened an alt art Galaxy Black, which I don't regret not selling. I still have it, and you know, I wanted to have that feel and never really get rid of my first cold foil. So you know, it's probably going to be in my collection for a long time. No foil common equipment, but I don't think we care. All right. Does that ever want to? Does that ever want to actually? You want to do that? Oh, you do. Okay, good for you. All right. Piercing Shadow Ice. Sees Agony. Wow, wow. We shall still legal. Hero Protection. Express Lightning. Enigma Chimera. Leading Type Plunderer. Brandish. Or Monocidal. Binding Vein. Illuminate. A beautiful Invigorating Light. I was like, oh, is that a hit? No, it's not. That's okay. Prismatic Shield. And Convolutions from the Bellows of Hell. All right, folks. I cannot wait. It was a fantastic. Well, this has been a fun video. I gotta get everything here together so this can get this out to everybody. And if you stuck around for the box video, I hope you did. You didn't miss. Well, you did miss a lot here. Mr. Carrion Husk, cold foil, beautiful card. All right, thanks again, everybody. I will talk to you soon. And at that time, I'm sure we'll be opening at least 2 boxes, or the red box. We have 1 box of Everfest that was picked up, and we got 3 boxes of this case to go through. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching Polish Guy and the Polish Kid. And I'm glad that you know that much more about monster trucks.